Copilot in Microsoft 365 can help you unleash creativity at work. Imagine you need to create a rock-solid proposal to win the business, and you don't have time for writer's block. You can use Copilot to draft a proposal based on your customer notes in OneNote, as well as another internal document. Copilot scans the target files and gets to work, quickly generating a first draft with all the key details from the files you provided. Now, let's say you want this to look like your previous proposals. Copilot can give you a draft in the format you typically use. It inserts product images and pulls in relevant visuals from other files. You can include a short summary at the top of the document. And Copilot can make suggestions to strengthen the proposal, like adding an FAQ, which it will generate for you to refine.
Hello everyone, this is AI Fun Fact for All. My name is Pedro Magan, and in this video I'm going to talk about how to use Copilot Pro in Office of Word and Outlook. So without further ado, let's jump right into it. So first we'll come to office.com. To use the Copilot Pro, you need to have a subscription in Microsoft. So if you don't have that, you will need to first come to my account and then get the subscription. So the price for Canadian is 27, but there is a 1 month free trial that you can use it. So if you have it, you're gonna see this in here, and then you basically can manage subscription, and then if you want to, you can basically cancel your subscription before the end date, so you won't be charged for the first trial. To confirm that we have that, we can go to the bing.com, the search engine by Microsoft, and then click on Copilot. If you go to Copilot and we see this tag in here, the Pro, it means that we have access to Copilot Pro. We are going into office.com again, and from this bar, we are going to choose the Word. In here, as you can see, the one thing that we notice is that in the Home tab on the top, I see a new button here for Copilot. If I click on it, it will create like a bar in here for me, and then it says that ask question, and then it has also some option that you can basically ask any specific question that you have. There's also view prompts that you can see some type of prompts that you might be interested in. Basically there is also a see all prompts. So if you go there, then you can basically see the list of the prompts that they have as kind of like sorted based on the job. So for our first example, let's think that we want to create a report about a llama. So I can just write a report about llama. And then, as you can see, the enter actually goes to the next line here. If you want to send it or generate, you need to do Control Enter. So as you can see, at the end, I have the option to keep it. I can generate a new response. If I don't like it, or I can just directly disregard it. This is good, but I'm looking for something more professional, so I can actually revise my previous prompt. At the same time, you can also change the tone to be more casual. It will come up with, for example, some casual ways or some fun facts about it. Right now I have access to all the different versions, and I can work around with them. And then, for example, let's say I want this, so I'm gonna keep this one. You have this paragraph and you want to edit it, so you're gonna select this bar and click on this, and then you're gonna do auto rewrite. So if you auto rewrite it, it will try to come up with a new way of just changing this breaks. And then there's two options. You can either replace it or you can add it to the previous part of the prompt that you already have. What is the better way? The better way is to write it in a step-by-step way. So at first, you're not gonna ask it to write the whole draft for you because it's gonna be somewhat generic. So if you want it to be more refined, it's better that you first craft the outline, and then after that ask it to write the detail for each of the section. So instead of the previous prompt, I'm gonna write, let's think step by step. So this one, why is it important? The step by step actually try to give time to the LLM to think, and then that will actually somehow like try to use approach called chain of thoughts. What we are doing in here is that based on what it's originally generated, we now want to add something more to it, but we also are telling that what type of basically style and format we are looking for. We don't want some generic response. For example, you might see a lot that these LLMs use the word like unveil, they are not very popular, so we don't want those kind of words, so that's why we are kind of letting you know that this is basically the style that we are looking for. And then as you can see, it provided some more information in here. What I want to do after that is that I'm going to choose this one, and then I wanted to visualize this in a table format. So there's a document, and we already know that, for example, converting something in a table might be a better way to visualize. So as you can see, it basically convert the normal camel and compare the different properties of them in a nice table format. Now for the last tip in here, I want to say that what we need to do if there is a very large document. So I'm gonna open something in here. It is rather a large document. It's about, like, for example, 10 pages, and we want to somehow like get a gist idea of what's going on in this document. So I can use this toolbox in here and basically ask, for example, summarize this document. So as you can see, the results are generated now. You see the different key points in here, and what's the important thing about that is that it also provides us some reference. So for example, it says what are the fundamentals of learning, and then if I want to know where inside the document it talk about it, for example, I can click on this, and then it actually bring me to the exactly place that it talk about this specific topic. Or for example, in here about the different steps of data preparation, I can choose this, and then it actually bring me to the point that actually talk about this topic. We can actually ask some question from this document. So for example, we can say, based on this document, what are the 3 steps to avoid overfitting? So this is something that we have talked about it in this document. I don't want it to use its knowledge. I want it to be only based on this document, and basically that's the importance and the beauty of it. This will somewhat try to avoid the hallucination. So for example, you might look for something, but you're gonna ask the ChatGPT, and the result that you're looking for is not necessarily the one that you are interested in, so it might come up with something that is irrelevant. Now let's talk about the limitation. The first that is kind of strange is that it cannot access internet to get information. So and this is only the case for Word, so I don't see that inside the PowerPoint. So we will create a video for the PowerPoint later, but for Word, unfortunately, it doesn't have access to it. So the other issue is that we cannot generate a photo or even pick a photo. So for example, let's say based on this, I'm gonna say pick a photo for this section. Awesome. So now let's jump to the next app, which is Outlook. For Outlook, the whole process is basically the same. You're going to go to the office.com and you're going to choose the Outlook option, and you come in here, send the complaint to a restaurant manager, and then you draft something yourself, and now you want to check that if it is good. So what you will do is that you come in here, on the top there is this option again, the Copilot, and if you click on it, side, there is some option called coaching by Copilot. So if you choose that option, it will actually try to analyze your email and try to check for the tone and any insight or suggestion that it can provide you to make it better. After a while, it tries to provide us in three different categories. The first in the tone. The first thing is be respectful and calm. It is too aggressive and rude. So these are some suggestions that it will give you. A stinky, it says that to change it. And then the next is the reader sentiment. Is show empathy and understanding. Basically try to suggest some specific about that, and then finally about clarity and be specific. So what do you exactly want from this email, and then for example mention that, like what was the time, who were you, what did you order, and so on. So this is one interesting thing. And the other is actually if we want to create a whole email from scratch. Let's say I haven't crafted anything. I want the Copilot to actually draft something for me. So let's say you want to say write an email to my prof and ask for extension of the project since I was, for example, sick. And then there is a generation option in here, which you can basically choose that what is the tone of this. For example, do you want it to be neutral, casual, formal, or short, medium, and long? So for example, I can say that the length I want it to be medium, and then the tone I want it to be a little bit formal. So let's generate. So as you can see, here's the option. I'm writing to request an extension on this. I'm sorry, any inconvenience. So here it come up with some due date. So definitely I didn't mention anything. So it come up with some due dates. So you definitely need to take a look at it again and correct it as needed. And there you have it, guys. We went over the Copilot Pro inside the Office and the Outlook. We covered the different use cases. If you want to get more information, you can take a look at this video that I made before about the overview of Copilot Pro. Thank you for watching until the end of the video. If you found the video helpful, make sure to like and subscribe to the channel, and let me know in the comment if you come up to any issue and you want more clarification on any topic. Bye for now, and see you until the next video.